Being psychic is not like flipping a switch, it's always there, like a constant hum in the background of my life. From a young age, I've sensed things others haven't. It started with feelings and awareness of emotions that didn't belong to me. Then came the thoughts, whispers at the edge of my mind, growing louder over time. Imagine walking into a crowded room and being bombarded by conversations, not just the words people speak aloud, but their unspoken thoughts as well. That's what it's like for me. A constant stream of mental chatter. It's overwhelming at times, like trying to follow 100 conversations at once. It took me a long time to understand what was happening, to realize that not everyone experienced the world this way. I learned to adapt, to filter the noise, but it's always there, a part of who I am. It's not a choice, not something I can turn on or off. It's a gift, albeit a complicated one. Daily life presents unique challenges when you can hear people's thoughts. A trip to the grocery store becomes a minefield of anxieties, judgments, and desires. Standing in line, I might hear the woman behind me worrying about her sick child or the cashier dreading another hour on his feet. Social gatherings are even more intense. The air practically crackles with unspoken tensions, hidden resentments, and secret crushes. It's like watching a play unfold, knowing all the characters' inner monologues. It can be entertaining, but also exhausting and sometimes heartbreaking. It's not all negativity, though. I also pick up on moments of joy, love, and kindness. The genuine smile of a friend, the silent pride of a parent, the unspoken affection between two people in love. These are the moments that make it all worthwhile. My ability has led to its fair share of misunderstandings over the years. People often assume I'm judging them or prying into their private thoughts. The truth is, I try to block out as much as I can, but sometimes the thoughts are too strong, too insistent to ignore. I remember one particular instance with a close friend. She was going through a difficult breakup, and I could feel her pain, her anger, her resentment toward her ex-boyfriend. One day, while we were having coffee, I accidentally let slip something I picked up from her thoughts, a particularly hurtful comment he had made about her. She was devastated, not because I knew, but because she thought I had been judging her for her thoughts. It took a long time to rebuild the trust between us, to explain that I wasn't trying to pry, that sometimes these thoughts just come to me. The legal implications of psychic abilities are complex and largely unexplored. There are no laws specifically addressing psychic phenomena, but that doesn't mean it couldn't become an issue in a court of law. Imagine a scenario where a psychic witness claims to have seen a crime take place, not with their physical eyes, but with their mind. Would their testimony be admissible in court? Would it be considered hearsay or a legitimate form of evidence? Then there's the question of privacy. Does reading someone's thoughts without their consent constitute a violation of their privacy? It's a slippery slope, and one that raises more questions than answers. Section 5, the price of perception. Should empathy be a crime? The idea of criminalizing psychic abilities seems absurd to me. It would be like criminalizing empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. While it's true that psychic abilities could potentially be used for malicious purposes, the same can be said for any human ability. We don't outlaw intelligence because someone might use it to devise a clever scheme, nor do we outlaw strength because someone might use it to harm another person. It's not the ability itself that's inherently good or bad, but the choices we make with it. Instead of fearing psychic abilities, we should be exploring their potential benefits. Imagine the good that could be done if we could harness the power of the mind to heal, to connect, to understand one another on a deeper level. Section 6. Finding peace in the chaos. Strategies for managing psychic abilities. Living with psychic abilities is a constant balancing act. It's about learning to manage the influx of energy and information, to discern what's important and what's simply noise. Over the years, I've developed my own coping mechanisms, my own ways of finding peace in the chaos. Meditation has been invaluable, providing a much-needed respite from the constant chatter. It's a way to quiet my mind, to connect with my inner self and find a sense of stillness. I've also learned the importance of setting boundaries. Just because I can sense someone's thoughts doesn't mean I have to engage with them. I can choose to observe without judgment, to offer support without taking on their burdens as my own. Section 7, the burden of proof, skepticism, and the search for validation. Skepticism is something I've encountered throughout my life. It's understandable. After all, psychic abilities are not easily explained or understood. I don't expect everyone to believe, nor do I feel the need to prove myself to anyone. The validation I seek comes from within, from the knowledge that I am using my abilities to help others, to bring comfort and closure, to shed light on the mysteries of life and death. For those who are open to the possibility, I offer my experiences, my insights, my willingness to explore the unknown, but I also respect the right to doubt, to question, to seek one's own truth. Section 8. A plea for understanding, embracing the unexplained. The world is full of mysteries, phenomena that defy easy explanation. Psychic abilities are just one example of the vast potential of the human mind, a potential that we are only beginning to tap into. Instead of fearing what we don't understand, let's approach the unknown with curiosity, with an open mind, and a willingness to expand our understanding of what it means to be human. We may not have all the answers, but that doesn't mean we should stop asking questions. Let's embrace the mystery, the wonder, the infinite possibilities that lie beyond the realm of the ordinary. Section 9. The future of intuition, psychic abilities in a changing world. As we move further into the 21st century, I believe psychic abilities will become increasingly relevant. In a world saturated with technology, where information is constantly at our fingertips, there's a growing need for intuition, for the ability to connect with our inner wisdom and tap into the unseen forces that shape our lives. Perhaps one day, psychic abilities will no longer be seen as supernatural or extraordinary, but as a natural part of the human experience, a tool for healing, growth, and connection. Until then, I'll continue to use my gift to the best of my ability, to offer comfort, guidance, and a glimpse into the unseen world that surrounds us all.